Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning from the suburbs of London. It is already the 20th of June. Where has the time gone? Seriously, where has the time gone? It is 5:30 in the morning, and the sun has already got her hat on because she's got a long journey to make today. What I love about the sun is that she shows you all the different sides of her. She gets up, she shows you the sleepy morning, dark red, then becomes yellow, and then orange, and then becomes yellow. And she just gets on her way and moves on and goes about her business. And if you catch her, you catch her, and that's great. And if you don't, she'll be back. Morning, Katie. She'll be back same time tomorrow morning, because that's what the sun is. The sun is dependable, always rises and always sets in known places. So today, I got some things to say. So first off, I love summer in the UK when the weather is like this. And the reason that I'm out now, besides that this is my favorite time of the year, is that it is due to rain in about half an hour. And then it's supposed to rain for half the day. We need it because I haven't been out here in maybe a week and a half, and I can already see the grass going brown in places. And that is despite the fact that as much sun and warmth as we've had rain too. So that's great. They counterbalance each other. I do wish the rain would come at night, but whatever. Rain, you do you. And sun always does what she wants to do. And it's really humid, and I can already feel the humidity. The other thing is that this time of the morning, I think the trees, I think it's tree pollen for me, haven't decided on whether they choose violence today and make my eyes really, really puffy and all of that other fun stuff. I was thinking about that on my walk here. It's not that the trees choose violence. It's that the people who are in charge of planting trees these days only plant male trees, because male trees are easier to keep up. Male trees don't produce fruit. And so you don't have that messiness on the ground. You don't have that messiness on people's cars. And so the thing about male and female trees is that female trees not only produce the fruit that we need, female trees absorb the pollen so that I don't have to walk around looking like I've done half a round with Muhammad Ali. And so that's why I like to be out now, even though I've already taken my hay fever pill, because I just don't take the chance, right? I don't want to be in the middle of it. The next thing is that it's the 20th of June. The 20th of June is a day 7 years ago that my sister completed suicide. And so it's always been a really melancholy day for me. Last year I came to terms with it because it happened 7 years ago. I really, really came to terms with it. I've also learned that I'm not the same person that I was 7 years ago. I understand myself a lot better, and I don't take things personally. Not that I took her completing suicide personally, because that is not my cross to bear. It was her decision. She made her decision. She did it, and that is that. What I do is I am much more in the moment. Now, much more in the moment, because being on this earth, choosing this human experience, means that we get to decide whether we are here or not. And I don't mean literally here or not, I mean metaphorically here or not as well. Because I could be in the park head down and take my walks and not notice a thing. But what I've chosen to do is to notice everything. Notice this time of year. Notice the grass. Notice that even though I may not be a fan of being out in the rain, we need the rain. I am also noticing how much I love life and how much I love this time of year. It is just so amazing. And at this time of the year, I would rather be here. And when I say here, I mean in the UK than anywhere else. Because the sun rises at, I think it's about 4:41 a.m. at the moment. I am a sunflower, and those of you who have seen fields of sunflowers know that when the sun rises, the sunflowers take note and the sunflowers wake up. When the sun is not out, the sunflowers lay down and wilt. They go like this. They conserve their energy. They take their rest. And when the sun comes out, they're like, hey world, I am here. I am here. I am ready. And my whole job as a sunflower, well, sunflowers do lots of things, but my whole job whilst I'm here in this field is to turn with the sun, which in Italian, sunflower is girasole, which means turn with the sun, or words to that effect, which I love. I absolutely love that so much. It brings such a smile to my face. A few years ago, feels like a few hundred years ago, I went on holiday to Umbria, and where we were staying was right across the street from sunflowers, a field of sunflowers. And I could have sat there all day and just watched them turn as the sun. The thing I like in it too is people on a beach. When you're on a beach and you're trying to get a tan, you turn your chair to face the sun. You just turn, you turn, you turn. And then at the end of the day, if you're still out there, you are in a completely different direction than you were. So being here and seeing things through these eyes at this moment and listening to all of the birds is just such a wonderful, wonderful experience. Oh, my shirt? Like that? I like my shirt as well. I got it from the Vagina Museum in London. And I've got a necklace that matched a necklace, or it could be a necklace that matches it. And I've also got a necklace that says my body, my choice. And so as I am up, today is my day to pack, because I am going to Avalon, also known as Glastonbury. Not to the festival. That's something I normally watch on TV. I am going as part of a women's retreat, and I'm so looking forward to it. On Sunday, I took a shamanic journey, and during this journey, I was told to be still. And I'm like, but I meditate every day. And it's like, yeah, you do that. And when you meditate, your mind, your heart, and your body are still at war with each other. And I'm like, this is true. So the advice that I got whilst on that journey was to be even stiller. And so I am heeding that as best I can. Actually, something I could do, I'm not going to do it today, but something I can do while I'm here is I can bring out my yoga mat and just pull it up and sit next to a tree and be really still and listen to the birds. Because at this time of the morning, you get a few dog walkers and you get people who may be on their way somewhere. So you're not bothered by anything. I could easily sit up against a tree and not be distracted. Because when I come out even an hour later, oh, the dogs are glorious. The dogs are glorious. And they do distract me, and they distract me in a good way. And when I'm on my walks, the dogs remind me every day that, Lisa, when you decide that you are ready to stop roaming, or as a lot of people have, people call their houses things here. And one of the popular things, especially when I first came to the UK back in the 80s, was they had houses and they were called done roaming. And once I am done roaming, it is in my pleasure to get a couple of dogs, because I love dogs and dogs love me. And that will be so much fun for me. And I also know that now is not that time for me, because it's unfair on the dog and it's unfair on me, because I would feel guilt, especially with the amount of travel that I want to do. And also, we're at the end of June, so this is moving. Anybody who knows me knows that I move from one topic to another with whatever just takes my fancy. So we're at the end of June, and I think I was going to be somewhere to, I know what I was going to, audaciously authentic this year. And I've been audacious in places. Most of the time I have been authentic, but it's still just the surface. It is still just the surface. People still don't really know the real me. And even those who know me don't know the real me, because there are parts of me that I have not let out. Oh, one more thing. You like my nails? My nails for Glastonbury. My sunflower nails. I love my nails. I look at them multiple times a day and am thrilled by them. So, thank you. So, as I pack for my trip, I am opening myself to the energy, the specific energy that place has. Because I've heard it's a magical place. I've lived here for 150 years, and I've only ever driven past in a car. And so going to Avalon, re-listening to, there's a dog that is staring at me from across the field, which is hilarious. He's just standing there. Its owner's trying to pull it, and it's deciding whether it wants to come this way or go and do something else. I find that really, really funny. That is really the effect that I have on dogs. They do like to be around me. Anyway, back back to Glastonbury. I am opening myself to the experience, and I am also choosing my experience in the moment. Because there have been times that I've been too quick to say yes to things. And I'm going to decide the experience that I have this time and the things that I want to do. Because a big part of this journey and a big part of the lesson that my sister has taught me is that I choose, I decide. And if I want to do something in the moment, I will. And if I don't, I do not suffer from FOMO. And everything is not going to expand me. And it is my choice. It is my choice whether I decide that I want to be a part of something or I do not want to be a part of something. My energy decides what it is that I want to do. And right now, sitting here, I feel so grounded to the earth and to the solstice. I mean, we have solstice tomorrow and new moon yesterday. And so my intentions with the new moon is to peel back more layers and be who I am. I'm always reflecting on the differences between me now and me even like 2 minutes ago. And I feel right now like I could sit in this particular spot all day because I can feel the earth pulsing through me, being this close. And it's fun. It's great. There's a big part of me that is so woo. And I don't let my woo fly. I tend to do like my shamanic journeys in private, and I might write 1 or 2 things about them. I love my shamanic journeys. When they were first suggested to me, I was like, not so sure. And yes, because I had an instinctual feeling, and they've been so good for me. And a big part of my deconditioning is to follow my intuition and stop following the old conditioning of logic. I am not a logic-based person. I am a feeling-based person. When I try and make logical arguments, yeah, they fall down like at the first, I don't know, logical fallacy point, whatever that is. I'm also, because my last journey was about a magpie. There was a magpie in it. I am like a magpie. I like shiny objects. I don't want to always follow what others have done or what has come before me. I want to do a lot in my life, and I also spend a lot of time researching. Oh my. When I think about the things I do in a day, I spend so much more time researching and learning in a day than people do in a year. And that's part of me. That is such a part of me. It is part of me figuring out my essence, figuring out who exactly I am. And I know that it's a mystery. And I know that I'm never going to find out every part of me. I'm not going to find out every reason why my soul chose this time to take this particular journey. What I will do, though, is let other people know about it. And the thing is, I used to be really worried about What are people going to think? I don't care what people think. Now, it's what do I think? If I am true to myself, then I will do what I want to do. And I will be joyous in it. I had a conversation yesterday with Alex where he is becoming very responsible in his conversations. Now, if you know him, his thing is always, it's not that deep. That is his big saying from the time that he was a child. It is not that deep, Mom. And sometimes it's not, and sometimes it is. But I've learned to live more like that. Things are not that deep, and they're very deep. It depends on what you put, what meaning you give to these things. And so as he's becoming older and talking about, certain things that you have to do, I'm trying to keep him off the conditioned track of the things that you have to do and the things that you must do. What do you want to do? What lights your soul on fire? We are not here to do things that feel like drudgery. We are not here to do things that make us miserable. We are here to be our most joyous selves, doing the things that we want to do. One of the biggest crocs there is out there is the 9-to-5 job, 5 days a week. Money, 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 money. And money is a currency. Money is exchanged for other things. But we don't have to be so miserable when we're making that money. Make money doing the things that you love and you want to make money at. And here's an example. I love photography. I don't want to make money at it. I'm really good at it. I am really, really, really good at it. And as soon as it has the word job or work attached to it, it ceases to be fun for me. I am also an excellent cook. You can put me on any of those TV shows and give me those ingredients and I will make something delicious out of it. That is where, when I'm doing photography and when I cook, those are times that I really trust my intuition. I will walk in, I don't know what it's going to be, and whatever it's going to be is going to be delicious. And so I am looking for more of that. Also, when I mentoring is so much fun for me, even though it can be so serious. And I love it. I was born to do it. One of the reasons I did get into it, and this is bringing the whole thing full circle now, is because of the death of my sister. Because she was in so much pain. I'm not going to only say near the end. She was probably in so much pain for a lot of her life and didn't have a place to turn to and probably felt really, really overwhelmed and backed in a corner. And I don't want other people to feel like that. I want everybody to live their most wonderful lives that they can. And if I can support you in doing that, because there's so much experience in these bones, so much experience, then I am happy to help you. When you want to change, some of you are living your best lives and enjoying it. And some of you are living lives of quiet desperation. And some of you, it is everything in between. And I want to see everybody be their joyous self. Now, let's get this straight. Being joyous does not mean that you roam around in a field of sunflowers. That'll probably take my allergies up, but that you run around and you're spreading pixie dust. It's energetically. Joy is an energy. And it's internal energy. It's internal and it radiates out. It radiates out when you are doing the things that light you on fire. And that is what I want for everybody in the world, to do what lights you on fire. Whether it makes you money, it doesn't make you money. The time spent doing the things you love with the people you love or without the people you love are the things that raises the vibration of the world. And as we each raise the vibration of the world, it raises the whole vibration. Everybody does their part. And then all of a sudden, things change. And things are changing. I already see things changing. There's some deeply entrenched stuff that is in its last throes and is dying a death, and it is not going quietly into that good night. It is raging, raging, raging. When I say it, there's a lot of things that are raging against their dying light. And you know what? Keep raging, because you've had your time, and it is time for a more harmonious world. And my part in that is mentoring. Right now, that is my part. And creating delicious meals every single night, and taking beautiful photographs and living my absolute best life. So have the best day available to you. And once I finish here, I will be packing for Avalon on Thursday. So I'm looking forward to that. And take care. And it was lovely to see you on here. Bye-bye. Bye.